Hello, YNABers. My name is Jesse Meekum, and this is podcast number 392 for YNAB, where we teach you 4 rules to help you stop living paycheck to paycheck, get out of debt, and save more money. We're going back to the basics, people. We've talked about rule 1, give every dollar a job. Give every dollar a job. Rule 2, where you embrace, you don't shun. You embrace your true expenses, even the kinds you don't like or find a little weird at family reunions. Rule 3, where you give every dollar a job. You're a warmonger, looking to overtake every other country that has ever given you problems and then rule benevolently from that time forward. So you just tell your dollars what to do, and when new things come up, you change your strategy, change your tactics, and win at any and all costs, ethically speaking, of course. Now, rule 4, age your money. It's a different concept, but it's not new. It's just a different spin on things. I want you to think about that dollar in your pocket or in your account and ask yourself, when did I earn that dollar? That next dollar that I'm going to spend, when did I earn it? And then the next time you go to some store, because you wanted to, because you have absolute intention, you go to that store and you spend your money, and your money is doing exactly what you want it to do. And then you just ask yourself, that dollar I just spent, when did I earn that? Did I earn it yesterday? That dollar was a day old. Did I earn it a week ago? That dollar is a week old. Did I earn that a year ago? That dollar is a year old. And if you find yourself in retirement, slowly drawing down on that massive nest egg you built because you overtook the country called retirement in style, well, if you have that massive nest egg that's available, and you look at that dollar and you say, when did I earn this dollar? You might have earned it 30 years ago. If you retired really fast, like when you're 30 or 35, which I kind of hope all my kids do that. It'd be fun to hang out with them and hang out with the grandkids with retired parents, because I'll be retired. Sure hope so, right? I got to think more about that. Anyway, where was I? I don't even know where I was. Oh, those retirement dollars, the age is very old for those. The beauty of a retirement pile, just as one aside, is that it actually spins off new money as well. Kicks off dividends and things like that. So you have new dollars actually landing in your retirement account. And it could very well be, if you manage things right with a 4% safe withdrawal rate or something like that, it could very well be that you actually don't touch any of those old dollars and you're spending the newest dollars you get. In that instance, and in that instance only, it's probably fine just to spend dollars that are brand new, little baby dollars that you're just doing whatever you want with, because you're retired and no one can tell you what to do anymore. But aging your money, the benefits there are unbelievable. 1, you get breathing room, because if someone does something to you that you just didn't expect, like you get rear-ended or something, you got to meet a deductible, or heck, you even lose your job, you have time to think. Most Americans cannot handle a $500 emergency. Most emergencies cost more than $500. It's absurd. We have so much bounty around us, and we can't scrape together. And people think it's scraping. It's not. It's not scraping at all. It's actually really easy if you just start telling your money what to do. You notice that you don't want your money to do those things it was doing before, like going out to eat at every single turn. And it's not because I think eating out is bad. I do more than I should, to be honest. If I'd like to be healthier, I'd probably start there. But, it's the most common cost-cutting measure that anyone takes as we interview them. And as you listen to the debt stories that we put out here on the podcast, what does everyone say? They cut back on eating out. My word. I've talked about this before on the podcast. My word. We were losing our ability to make food for ourselves. It's unbelievable. We're paying more for crappier food that kills us early. This is not a food podcast. Anyway, I'm on a kick lately with the food, so we're not going into it. I'm not going into it. No, I'm not going into it. So, how did we get on food? What? It would be easier if I heard you all asking questions or talking or reminding me what exactly I was talking about, because I don't do this with notes, and sometimes this happens where I'm at a loss. Rule 4, age your money. I have no idea how I got to the food subject, and my brain's not working. It's not working at all. I'm at a loss. All right, here we go. Rule 4. scraping together, I got it, scraping together the $500 so you could handle an emergency. Well, if you follow Rule 4 and you live on last month's income, that means money is about 30 days old. You're aging that money, 30, 60, 90, 120. It'll climb. As you follow the first 3 rules, your age of money will just climb. And it'll go down sometimes. Age of money going down does not mean anything bad. That's one of the downfalls with that number is people think that it always should climb. It shouldn't. It should just be greater always than 30 to 60 days. It should never dip below that. Beyond that, you're fine. Whether it's 365 or 180 from one day to the next, it's totally fine. Just don't operate at sub 30 days. It's stressful. You can't sleep as well. And then you don't recover as well, so you don't perform as well in your workout. You see the repercussions here? These are big deals. You stress more, so your cortisol goes up, so you retain fat, so you're not as lean, so you have to squeeze into those pants that you should fit into. You see how money messes things up? Or you're more stressed, so you're a little snippier with your kids and maybe even kind of a jerk to them one night because you're stressed out. So something small and insignificant that the 5-year-old did bugs you way more than it should because you're stressed out about money. So age your money so you're nicer to your kids. Age your money so you fit into those jeans. Age your money so you can lift more weights. Age your money so you can drop your time on your marathon. Age your money so you'll stop having muscle aches and pains that are onset from stress. Age your money so you'll lose weight. That's how I should have been doing this whole thing. Who would have thought? We should have been taking the tack of lower your stress. Get control of your money so you can get control of your waistline. Here we've missed the beat this whole time. I've just been saying gain total control of your money, never drawing the line that gaining total control of your money means you'll gain total control of your weight. I'm just kidding. I'm actually probably being rude at this point. I don't mean to be rude. What I mean to say is this. Money means to creep. It just naturally does this. It just creeps into every other part of our life, both negatively and positively. And if we are living right on the edge financially, spending money we earned yesterday, or spending money we haven't earned yet by using a credit card, we're living on the edge, or we're hovering over the edge telling someone to hold our shirt while we lean over. And that person's not exactly on steady footing either. And that's the bit where we just don't recognize how deviously invasive money can be with the rest of our life. So yeah, well, I'm joking about losing weight if your money's under control, or performing better in a marathon if your money's under control, or being nicer to your kids or spouse if your money's under control. I say that tongue in cheek, but in reality, it all kind of starts to work together because you get something working right, and then that positively reaches out and starts to affect other things, really in a beneficial way. So yeah, aging your money, you don't really do anything for it as far as rules go. We haven't really broken it down tremendously. All it means is follow the first 3 rules and then watch as you get more and more space between the time you earned that dollar and the time where you purposefully, intentionally, with zeal and zero guilt, spend that dollar. Age your money. Until next time, follow YNAB's 4 rules and you will win financially. You've never budgeted like this.